Katinka lost her way, but she pushed on, spurred by pride and covetousness. She spied a light in the distance. She climbed and climbed until she reached the place, and found the 12 Months, each seated on his stone, motionless and silent. Without asking their permission, she approached the fire. "Why have you come here? What do you want? Where are you going?" asked old January gruffly.
"What matters it to you, old fool?" answered Katinka. "It is none of your business where I come from or whither I am going." She plunged into the forest. January frowned and raised his staff above his head. In the twinkling of an eye the sky was overcast, the fire went out, the snow fell, and the wind blew. Katinka could not see the way before her. She lost herself and vainly tried to retrace her steps. The snow fell and the wind blew. She called her mother, she called her sister, she prayed to God. The snow fell and the wind blew. Katinka froze, her limbs stiffened, and she fell motionless. The snow still fell and the wind still blew. The mother went without ceasing from the window to the door, from the door to the window. The hours passed and Katinka did not return. "I must go and look for my daughter," said she. "The child has forgotten herself with those hateful apples." She took her fur cloak and hood and hastened to the mountain. Everything was covered with snow, there was not even a footpath. She plunged into the forest, calling her daughter. The snow fell and the wind blew. She walked on with feverish anxiety, shouting at the top of her voice. The snow still fell and the wind still blew. Dobrunka waited through the evening and the night, but no one returned. In the morning she took her wheel and spun a whole distaffle. There was still no news. "What can have happened?" said the good girl, weeping. The sun was shining through an icy mist, and the ground was covered with snow. Dobrunka prayed for her mother and sister. They did not return, and it was not till spring that a shepherd found the 2 bodies in the forest. Dobrunka remained the sole mistress of the house, the cow, and the garden, to say nothing of a piece of meadow adjoining the house. But when a good and pretty girl has a field under her window, the next thing that follows is a young farmer, who offers her his heart and hand. Dobrunka was soon married. The 12 Months did not abandon their child. More than once, when the north wind blew fearfully, and the winds shook in their frames, old January stopped up all the crevices of the house with snow, so that the cold might not enter this peaceful abode. Dobrunka lived to a good old age, always virtuous and happy, having, according to the proverb, winter at the door, summer in the barn, autumn in the cellar, and spring in the heart. End of the 12 Months. Recording by Linda Ferguson.